Hey everyone, it's Warren. Welcome to my channel, and for today's video I'm going to take a look at the books on my August TBR. Also, I'm a little sick right now. I'm trying to fight off a cold, so I'm sorry if I sound kind of nasally. This video is pretty late coming out. It's already the middle of August, and I'm talking about my TBR for what I wanted to read this month, and it's like we only have 15 days left of the month. I've just been in sort of a funk since Booktubeathon. I got sick, I'm in a reading slump, my YouTube views are down, I start school next week. I'm just in kind of a slump here. But I wanted to bring monthly TBRs back, so I'm gonna try and do this one. I stopped for a while because I thought it was just too much pressure, but now I'm trying to bring it back because I want to read more. Knowing that there's only like 16 days left in the month, this isn't gonna be a huge TBR. I'm only gonna list probably 3 or 4 books at the most. So I'll stop rambling now and let's take a look at the books on my August TBR. So the first book that I want to read this month is Sky in the Deep by Adrian Young. This is a YA historical Viking fantasy, and I've already started reading this. I'm about 100 pages through so far, and I am really liking this. This book is about a shield maiden named Elin who is fighting with her clan against a neighboring tribe. They have sort of a rivalry going on, and the two tribes are just warring against each other. And while she's in battle, she sees her dead brother, who's not really dead, and fighting for the enemy side, the enemy clan. So that is the synopsis that kind of starts this book, and I've really enjoyed it so far in the little bit that I've read. I can already tell this book was very well researched. I think it accurately reflects like Viking culture. Elin is all concerned with glory and honor and heroism, which were definitely traits of the Germanic peoples. There's also 2 gods in this book that I believe are supposed to be Thor and Odin, and in Elin's tribe, if you do a great deed or if you die in battle, then you get to go to their heaven, which is basically like Valhalla. And then just overall the roughness. This book has a lot of fighting and battles and blood, so I do give it points for being historically accurate, and I've been really enjoying this, so I'm excited to finish this book, and I will let you guys know my thoughts. I'm planning to do a really cool Viking themed book review. The next book I'd like to get to before the end of this month is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. This book has been on my TBR for literally 3 years, and I have not read it yet, and I don't know why I haven't picked this up, but August is the perfect month to read this because there is a read-along going on for the Shades of Magic series, and this month in August, we're starting with the first book. If you're interested in joining the read-along, there's going to be a live show at the end of the month. I'll put the links in the description. If you've been on BookTube for any amount of time, you've most likely heard of this series. It is a very popular series, and it's about this character named Kel, who is kind of like a realm jumper, and he can go between all these different versions of London, and some have magic and some don't, and it's a really cool fantasy adventure. So I found that this read-along was perfect incentive for picking this book up and finally getting on the hype train about this series, and I'm really excited because I want to like this series, so I can't wait to pick this book up and read it and just see why everyone loves this series so much. The third book that I'd like to read before the end of this month, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone by none other than J.K. Rowling, of course. This is the Bloomsbury Special Edition, which is called the Sorcerer's Stone in the United States, but in the UK it's Philosopher's Stone. And of course this one is in the Slytherin house because that is my house, represented with my tie and this book. And of course the most attractive thing about this book is the house-colored pages, which is obviously green and white. Once a year, about every fall, I like to do a reread of the Harry Potter series since it's one of my favorite series of all time. Since August and September is the back-to-school season, I feel like this book is just appropriate to read this time of year because everyone's going back to school, Harry's going off to Hogwarts, and we all know that we wish we could go to Hogwarts too. So there's the element of going back to school, it's the fall, there's magic and mystery involved, so this book is just a perfect book to start off the autumn season with. I hopefully will get around to reading this before the month is over. Now this next book is one that I don't think I will read in August, which is weird saying that because it's going on my August TBR. It's one that I would like to read in the month of August if I am able to, and that book is City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare. Again, with this ring light, I don't know how to fix my ring light to make it like not wash out the entire cover like that. Does anyone who's another booktuber like know a way to keep this from like washing out the cover but also having the same light level? But anyways, about this book. I read the first one, City of Bone, for Booktubeathon, and I really liked it, so I'm hoping that the second book will also be good and that I'll enjoy it. I would like to get into this series. I've been wanting to read this all year, and since I read the first one already, I wanted to just keep that momentum going and that interest in the series going, so I'm hoping to pick this one up. But like I said, at this point, we're halfway through the month, so it's probably not gonna happen, but it's on there at least to mark my attempt at reading it this month. But if I don't get to this one by the end of the month, I'll at least try to get to it at the beginning of September. So here is my August TBR. It's pretty small, just 4 books, but that is just fine for me because I don't have as much time since I didn't decide to bring TBRs back until like literally yesterday. But I would like to try and at least read the first 3 before the end of the month and before I go back to school. So yeah, so that is all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to try and bring TBRs back, and I promise that next month in September I will definitely have a more prepared September TBR that's going to be like on time. And I'll also be doing a wrap-up where I'll probably be mentioning these books again, so watch out for that at the end of the month, where I will be sharing my reviews and thoughts on all of these books if I've read them. And as always, please give this video a big like and subscribe if you're new here and you like my videos and you want to see more. Social media is in the description below. You guys are always welcome to follow me on Bookstagram, Twitter, and I have Goodreads, but I'm most active on Instagram and Twitter like 24/7. So if you ever want to connect and talk to me, just feel free to give me a follow and send me a message. I love connecting with you guys. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in a new video soon. Bye!